Hello.
Hello, welcome everyone to the Virtual Advantage live show. I'm going to start because my business partner François Lantier is in a different country today. And I'm Charmie Galang. I'm the co founder of Innovate Virtual Assistants. And François is which country are you in there today?
I'm in UAE, so Dubai, and right now in Canada it's noon, but it's 8 p.m. here. So I wanted to find a nice setting, but it's actually dark after 6:30. So I went in a shopping center. You might hear the noise. I apologize, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. It's a shopping center with a chandelier there. It's quite the a
Yeah, it's
high
really
end.
fancy. I'll try to show it a bit. Go behind.
Very nice.
Anyway, it's hard to see with the reflection, but beautiful place, beautiful setting.
What's the
And today
temperature
our
there?
topic, well, right now at 8 p.m. it's 34 degrees plus humidity, so it feels like 40.
Wow. All right. It was 9 degrees in the morning where I am. So,
Whoa, okay, I'll need a vest when I come back.
yeah. All right. Yes, our topic for today, Francois.
Yeah, so we're talking about being a digital entrepreneur and how to have your business on autopilot. So when you're traveling like I am, what's your backup plan? Which for me right now, it's been internet issues. I've been running around trying to find a good hotspot. I think I found one finally. So that's one big challenge. And we're going to talk about other things.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. What's nice is that you're living the life, right? You're in Dubai, you're still doing business, your other businesses are still working for you. So I'm so curious to know. It's something I want to do in the future as well. Not just, work in the same country, be able to travel and have money coming in at the same time. So I would love to hear more tips from you. So you were saying that definitely have a backup plan and the internet was a big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But internet was good all day. It was weird. I was on the monorail that leads to Palm Jumeirah, so the palm tree shaped island. And I had a deal going on in Dominican Republic. So I was on the monorail walking around. The Wi-Fi was great. And anyway, I'm looking at buying properties there and everything's great. So, but then it stopped. And then here I kind of ran around and found, okay, shopping center, there's usually internet. And anyway, I found something. So it's important to have backup plans, backup computers. What do you do with Wi-Fi? Do you have an assistant? So can I reach out to someone? So thankfully, the two of us were business partners. So if something goes south, you're there. And same for you. I'm here, a little far, but anyway, I'm available. So when you set up your business, especially digital one, it's good to have another person on your team, and that's what we offer at Innovate, to have these virtual assistants.
Yeah, makes sense. And even our virtual assistants have their own backup plan because anything can
Yes.
happen, right? So we mentioned before that a lot of our assistance is international, and we're very fortunate in Canada that everything is very stable most of the time. Your internet is very stable. There's no disasters happening. However, in most countries, that doesn't. It's not as boring as Canada, which is I think it's a challenge. So
It really is. And like here, it's so different the way that people work. The day is late. People start work more around 10 a.m. and they're done much later, like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. because of the heat. So everything's set up differently. We went to a mall. We're like, oh yeah, we'll be there at 9. Yeah, it doesn't open until 10:30, 11. But places are open till midnight. Grocery stores are 24 hours a day. So very different lifestyle. And everybody's connected. So yeah, somebody's asking, how do we automate if abroad? So
mm,
great question, because that's what you need is people, a backup plan, and then systems as well.
exactly. I
So
think that's what's so important having this right system set in place before you build this digital entrepreneur lifestyle.
exactly. And like the person says here, Dubai never sleeps in many ways, unlike sleepy Ottawa. Yeah, I see that. But in the morning, it's super quiet. That was nice. I took pictures and stuff. Everybody asked, "Where are the people?" Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. But it's scorching hot, so that's why they're not out. Ottawa in the morning, it's still pleasant. Um, so yeah, how do you automate things? First of all, some of it is not automation. I find you still need people, and those people can be remote as well. Number two is systems. So at Innovate, we have set up quite a few systems, checks, doing more quality control as well. We've had some challenges like every business, but it's important to check in and see how your business is doing,
That's
even if you're
true.
remote.
Yeah. So how do you deal with banking because it's different currencies, different systems?
Yeah, so that is a big challenge all its own. If you're leaving from Canada, you can order up to 60. Well, my bank offers 60 currencies in cash. So if you want cash the old-fashioned way, you can order it. I use Simply Financial. They deliver dirhams, the UAE currency, and that was really good. Right to my door. I tried Malaysian ringgits because I'm going to Malaysia in a few days, but that currency is only available in their country. So it didn't work, but I have my Wise card, so I can put money on my Wise card and use it, or a credit card. I mean, a lot of these countries are quite modern. You tap, you use credit debit just like in Canada, but
Yeah.
it's accessing your Canadian bank account. The dual authentication or two-factor authentication, that can be a challenge when you're away. So,
Yeah, and actually that's a great tip because I find that, when I worked at the bank, a lot of people would just go to the bank to get currencies, but they don't always have the currency that you need. So to just order it and have it delivered to your home, that is a great tip. Like you don't have to go to the bank, wait in line. You might not have the currency that you have. So
yeah, there was, I mean, it was free. I'm sure there's a fee somewhere in there, but the exchange rate was really good. And yeah, great online bank. It's not available in Quebec, but you can use CIBC because CIBC owns Simply. So really,
yes.
CIBC I find is quite good for that. BMO does offer some different currencies, but yeah, CIBC is really good. So,
Yeah, and I
Wise
find
is good.
yeah, that's it. Voice is good because the efficiency,
Yeah,
it's not as long. Among the Canadian banks, there's some that are better internationally. You'll see that. Like I find CIBC, BMO, they're very good at making it easier if you do a lot of international investments. So definitely look at those. And how about the time difference? How are you dealing with that?
that is hard because right now it's 8 hour time difference. So I always have to calculate. I started texting my kids this morning at 10 a.m. here, and I realized, oh, that's 2 a.m. That's why they're not answering. So that is rough. And then in Malaysia, it's going to be 12 hours. So fully reversed. I have another business deal. The people ask, oh, yeah, let's meet Monday at 2 p.m. Like, no, that's 2 a.m. Sorry. I don't mind going a bit later, but that's too late for me. Like, it needs to be before midnight. Otherwise, I'm a vampire. So,
That's it. And
so
I
yeah,
think
that,
this
that is hard.
Yeah. And at some point, this is why I always recommend it's normal when you're building a business. It's a business, you're always very hands-on. But at some point, your business should be able to run without you. So it's not always
Yes.
waiting for you because you become the bottleneck. Imagine it's just you, Francois, that they're always waiting for because it's, I don't know, 2 a.m. where you are. But hopefully you have other businesses, right? That's running without you.
Yes. Well, like right now, at the time of this recording, it's August 31st. So it's rent day. So I'm
Yeah.
getting rent from my tenants in Michigan, in New Brunswick, in Alberta, all over the place. And I started checking, and yeah, it's automated like clockwork. I'm getting the rent payment. At first, again, with the time change, I'm like, oh, the people are late. Oh, no, that's right. It's still very early. Oh, like in Alberta, it's what, 14 hours? Oh, no, 10 hours time difference for me. So that's why they're late. They're not late. I'm super early. I'm almost tomorrow for them. So
Yes, that's it. But it's awesome. You don't have to do anything. It's money coming in.
yeah, because I've set up. That's another easy tip I learned from another investor. You set up different email addresses for e-transfers, and it gets connected to different banks. So again, automation. Think about everything you can automate,
Yeah.
delegate. Those are my rules: automate, delegate, and then systematize. if you can.
Yes,
So
that's it. And that's how you can have multiple businesses. Because imagine if
that's
you
it.
did everything by yourself.
Now I go crazy. And the other plan B is sitting right beside me. So there you go.
Hey,
So if you have a good
Jennifer.
wife or a husband that are there helping you, it really helps make you more efficient. Like be a team. If you're single, then that's different. But maybe get a good friend or a brother, sister, a sibling, or someone you really enjoy, like I said, a friend, a business associate. And that's kind of why we got together, Charmie, is together we go further. Maybe it
Yes,
takes a bit longer than alone, but we go further than being alone, and it makes things easier and safer.
for sure. And I think we like, especially if you're a digital entrepreneur, it's fun to travel, but you always need some roots somewhere. And, you
Yes,
still have your roots in Canada, so you need your contact.
you really do, and that's hard for me. That's what I'm working on, is being global, and I'm learning. Okay, I have a network now in Dubai. I have a whole bunch of people I know. Same with several other places and countries, but it's still limited. I mean, I know 5 people here compared to Canada, thousands of people. So big difference, like the internet, the signal. I have one bar here.
Well, it's still working at least. We weren't sure that this was gonna last this live. So if for some reason we get cut, it's because the internet just stopped.
Yeah, I see several other networks, but it could, yeah, not work. So I see a comment as well on Facebook. Automation is key. Outsource your social media accounts, email. Get out of Canada though. Country blows right now for many reasons. Get a second passport. Yeah. So I agree with a lot of these statements. So it's important, not just even whether you agree or disagree. It's important to be always ready. You never know what things will happen, and a second passport does open doors, even for banking and loans. And you get treated differently. Like here, when we arrived, we don't have an Emirates ID yet, so we had to go in a different lane. But if we had one, we could have gone in the VIP lane and you just come right in. So it's something you can work on as well as an entrepreneur if your goal is to go worldwide. But I mean, if Canada, USA, then that's quite connected. That's an easy one.
So which one do you find is the passport that opens the most doors?
So a lot of people like the Canadian passport, American passport, but they're not actually the strongest ones. So the British passport is very powerful. Japanese is actually #1 in the world. So a lot of people don't know that. And then a lot of these Western countries like Canada, USA, Japan, things like that. Well, Japan, no, but Canada, US, UK, the passports are strong, but they don't get into other countries that are maybe more obscure
Yes.
that you learn and you get from other countries. I see someone saying the Swiss passport's very strong, so yeah, absolutely. But small countries like even Costa Rica, they have visa-free access to some countries that are like Iran. Maybe you don't want to go there, but if for some reason you are from Iran, then you can get in easy, or Russia, which anyway, it's not an easy country to get in, but with some passports, you can still go there right now. So it could be interesting depending on what you do.
Definitely something to think about. I think people forget because it's easy to travel from Canada to US, but when you go
Yeah,
to different countries, you might need a visa.
absolutely. And you're treated a bit differently as well. So you're like right now, we're foreigners. I mean, we're guests in a different country. So I understand when people immigrate to Canada, I never got that perspective. But I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't fit in at all. I'm the wrong color, but anyway,
You
maybe
stole
I'll
the
transit.
easier color, Francois, I can tell you.
I know. I told my wife that we were. Where were we? Oh, at the immigration thing for the visa. It's automatic as Canadian. And I'm like, yeah, we got the white privilege. I'm like, I felt bad, but I saw some people in line. I'm like, I didn't choose. I was born this way. So, but yeah, it's a thing. So anyway,
Mm,
bigger discussion for another day.
for sure, yeah, that's it. It's things to think about. So, what do you love about the digital entrepreneur lifestyle now that you're setting everything in autopilot?
Yeah, that your business is ready for you on the go. So on the airplane, there's Wi-Fi, so I could have done business, paid for the Wi-Fi, and keep emailing, doing business. And then if you want to take off or do things, you can. You're not tied to your desk. You're not tied to a country, a currency. You can be a unicorn. You can be anything you want. So it's really, I love it. It opens doors to so many things, and you meet great people along the way too. So I just love it. And you get to help others. So wherever I go, I have something to offer to people because it's international what we do. So we could technically employ people from anywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter.
It's so true. It's we don't think of it sometimes when we live in the country, but you have so many options. If you're not happy where you are, you don't have to stay there.
Go.
You can definitely travel, find another country maybe that's better for you.
Yeah, if you hate winter, like I meet so many people and they're like, I hate winter. Well, why don't you go? Like, not that I don't love you or anything, but if you're tired of winter, go. I'm tired of winter. That's it. This was my last winter. I'm done. So yeah, now I'm having another issue. My battery is low.
It's
So
dying. All right, so we're gonna
yes.
finish this up.
So for internet, bring a battery, but then you need here a special international charger, which I have, but it's like almost like a little suitcase that I need to carry around. So yeah, I didn't think of that one.
But what's nice is that while you're there, our because we have our team, right, Francois, they're still working hard. They're doing business, and that's what's nice when you have a team. I do recommend it. Don't try to do it alone. I mean, you can. But it's gonna be super slow and maybe super stressful
Yes. No,
because we all
absolutely. You
started
need
there.
it. We all did, and it's good to bounce off ideas, get people to compare things, look at what you're doing. Does it make sense? Does it add up? Just like us today, like we're looking at quotes. Oh, okay, this could be improved, or this could be that. So it's great to have somebody that's got your back, and this person can be virtual. They don't have to be like physically there. So
Exactly. Everything now it's so digital. So
let's get
yeah,
on it. Take advantage of what opportunities this offers you. Like it's now the world is your oyster for real. You can really be anywhere. You're going to be dealing with time zones and Wi-Fi and power sources, but once you get over that, you'll be great. And yeah, banking and other things. But
but it's
one
so
step at a time.
awesome. You're living the life of the digital entrepreneur. It's something that a lot of people are thinking of. So it's quite possible,
Yes.
and yeah, Francois is the perfect example of that.
And I never thought I could do it. I had employees before. I worked in corporate like you, Charmie.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a comfortable job. I have my money coming in. Now it's always a surprise. But anyway, I've got systems in place, several streams of income, so that way I'm not stuck. And yes, you have to think outside the box for real. Like what? And people they always say think big or things like that. But I find think how you should think. Like think differently. It doesn't have to be big because maybe medium or small is actually good, but be open. That's the more important part, I would say.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like be open, be open to learn different things. Because if you're so set in your ways, it's gonna be very tough, especially in this AI environment. And that's why I
Yeah,
love the
you gotta
digital
be.
entrepreneur because you can do anything you
I
want. You
can
don't have
work
to
with
stay.
AI.
Yeah,
AI is not my competition. AI is my partner here. So maybe
exactly.
Taylor Swift should add that to her song Karma. Karma is AI. AI is I don't know.
We're gonna have to call Taylor Swift and ask her opinion.
Yeah, add AI to your song. There you go. But anyway, seriously, you
Yeah.
can be whatever you want, and we're here to help you at Innovate. We have an awesome team to assist you, and or create your own team. But seriously, think about
Yeah.
how you can digitize whatever you're doing,
Yes.
and I think the opportunities are endless.
Exactly. And what we offer at Innovate is not just a team, we actually add the business coaching part because we know we can give you the best team, but if you need some help to guide them, we're there as well. So definitely reach out to us. This life is so possible for everyone. And next week, where are you going to be?
I'm in beautiful Kuala Lumpur, so Malaysia, and yeah, we're gonna do another live. I'm
Yeah.
gonna test the Wi-Fi sooner. Today I started a few hours ago, but anyway, I'll find more backup plans and make sure it works even better next week, and bring a charger.
We're learning every day. So I'm
We
excited to
are.
see Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, beautiful city. I wish I could have shown you Dubai, but if you look on my profile, François Lantier on Facebook or Instagram, Wine and Real Estate, you can see all kinds of shots I shared today of the city. And tomorrow we're touring a lot more places and meeting people. So that's it, everybody. I hope you have I was going to say good night, but good afternoon. For me, it's good night. And à bientôt.
Yeah, we'll see you next week in Malaysia.
Yes, cheers.
Bye.
Bye.